Plateau in Rifle, Colorado. And today, for today's speech, I will be demonstrating how to assemble an outfitter's camp. So first, we have to set up. You have to set up an outfitter's camp. You have to look for the right kind of ground, and you want to be looking for ground that is flat and dry and is clear of obstacles, and also a spot that has good natural coverage to protect against wind, as we have here in the background, which would be trees or hills. To start assembling the tent, you first need to take out all the parts and set them up and sort through the parts. You have the connector pieces and 4 different types of poles. You have poles that go horizontally across the tent, and you have the vertical poles throughout the tent, and you have the ridge poles. And the final one, you also have the leg poles. And then, so to start assembling, come inside here. We have first start by connecting the top pole with all the connectors, and then from there we attach these side beams, and then from the side beams you attach more second connectors and poles that go in between it. And then from there, when you have that, because it's still low enough to the ground, you take the canvas tarp, a canvas tent, and you put it on the outside and you arrange it. And on the top poles, you can't see from here, but there are little knobs that come up, and in the tent, there's holes in the top of the tent to sit on so the tent won't shift around. And then when you have the tarp over, you have some people come inside, lift it up, and other people on the outside put in the leg poles, which are located right on the outside here. And then after you finish this, you come back outside, and then you attach the lines that hold the lines with stakes that hold down the top of the tent from blowing away, and then along the outside of the entire tent, or along the perimeter of the tent, you have spikes that are holding it down and keeping it from blowing away. And once you're finished with this, then you can start with assembling the inside of your tent, your campsite. So first what you do is to make sure there's any little debris and other small other small things that are on the ground. For us, it was snow, because we had 6 inches of snow when we got here. So we just had we rolled it all up and got it out of here. And then what we did was we put in all the tarps. So the first tarp here we put in is for like taking off our shoes and other things and like kind of walking in to keep the rest of the tent clean. And the tarps in the back are for our cots and just the space that we can keep clean and free of mud. And then from there we assembled our cots, got them all lined up in arranged in spot so they would fit. And then we brought in our furnace, and we brought in our furnace and our pipe, our pipe, and then our stovepipe, and then we put on the fire resistant squares on the inside and outside to prevent the prevent the pipe from melting our canvas. On the outside, we also have the ash covering to prevent the ash from coming out and burning holes into our canvas and setting forest fire. So, and then on our way here, when we were purchasing our tent, we were missing a pole. So what we did was, when we got here and realized we were missing a pole, we went back into the woods, took off a branch of a tree, and shaved it down to fit inside of the pole and act as a beam, and it's held up so far. And then that will finish up on how to set up and find the right spot for an outfitter's campsite.